Hey sis, welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful Friday. So, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs have revealed the gender of their baby, and they are expecting a baby boy. I'm so excited for them. Stefon says he's ready for the baby on the way. While chatting with people at the CFDA Fashion Awards, the New England Patriots wide receiver, who's 31, opened up about his baby on the way with pregnant rapper Cardi B, revealing the sex of their little one and what he's most excited to do when the newborn arrives. He says, "It's a boy. That's enough for me. I can't wait to make him I can't wait to make him do push-ups and sit-ups and run around." I hope he's joking because the baby hasn't even been born yet. Like, Stefan, calm down. Elsewhere at the event, Diggs spoke with Extra and shared that he and the Am I the Drama artist were expecting their baby together really soon. It's supposed to happen soon, so wish us both of luck. Stefan is hilarious. Sir, what are we wishing you luck? I guess we're wishing that you don't haze your unborn child. Um, but it's just so funny how men who like they're part of the process for such little time. Women have to literally create the life, right? Carry the baby for 9 months, birth the baby. He's like, wish us luck. He's gonna be in the delivery room doing the Lamaze breathing. Stefan is a mess. Cardi, who's 33, revealed in an interview with CBS Mornings that she's pregnant with her fourth child, due before her tour launches in February. She says, well, that's close. Because if she's going to have the baby soon, and I don't know what soon is, if it's going to be, this month or next month or whatever, but her going on tour, now listen, I know that, Cardi, this is not her first child, but wouldn't postpartum, like, wouldn't you want to like bond with the baby and stay home? Because the thing is, she does have the resources and the means to do so. Is she gonna take the baby on the road with her and tour? And isn't that a lot? Like, I thought that people, they prepare for tours for, like, I know Beyonce says when she prepares for a tour, she, gets her body together. Like, she's really strict about what she eats. But she gets it down to a science to where, like, she even times her bathroom breaks. And that would be difficult to do after you just had a baby a few months ago, right? I don't know. I've never had a baby, but that's pushing it. I hope this is like what she wants to do and not her label. Because, you guys remember when she was out there selling the album, in the middle of the street, and she's like, my label says I have to do this or go back to the pole. And I know she was joking, but there's always a hint of truth in every joke, right? So I'm thinking, I hope this is not her label pushing her so soon, because I don't know how far along she is, but let's just say, hypothetically, that she's going to give birth, what, next month, right? So December. So we have January, February. That's not even a full 8 weeks to, I think they said, what, 6 weeks, a typical job, you get maternity leave, but still, I mean, most people who come back from maternity leave aren't going on a full, tour to promote their album. She, I hope she, her and her, like, maybe get, her doctor, her OBGYN to push it back to like April or May or something. I mean, it's not necessary that she has to go on tour so quickly after she gives birth. In my opinion, I would even push it back, like 6 months. And I know they want to do so while the record is, on people's minds. But all Cardi has to do is, promote the album before she goes on tour. Let's say she chooses like the summertime or whatever. All she has to do is, if she lives on social media anyway, promote the album, just say, I wanted to stay home, bond with the baby for a few months, breastfeed or whatever, take care of my body, heal, so that I can prepare to go on tour. Because that's physically like strenuous. She says, I'm having a boyfriend with my baby, Stefon. Cardi B told anchor Gail King in a pre taped interview. Responding to King's messages of congratulations, Cardi expressed her thanks and shared that she's excited. She says, I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space and I feel very strong, very powerful that I'm doing all this work. I know I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. That's another thing too, right? Cardi was on stage, and I promise you, like, she looked like she was about to give birth the next day. Like, she out here promoting this album, doing all this stuff. And it's like, girl, I know this is, like I said, I know this is not her first baby. And I know that she's in her, like, early mid 30s. But Cardi, like, I mean, she's doing a lot, being on stage and, being like in her what second or third trimester or something. You know what happened last time she was performing when somebody like threw that bottle at her, and what if it's open and like water or whatever liquid gets on the stage and she fall? Like anything can happen. People are one unpredictable, right? But two, it's just like she's taking all these extra precautions with the public because the public is crazy, especially nowadays when so many people are laid off. People are like literally like suffering. They're talking about boycotting Christmas and everything else. Girl, this is not the time. I'm telling you, stay at home with your child and the rest of your kids and Stefon, and then just give it a few months to where people can, get back in the groove. Because baby, when I tell you the airports is about, they're closing down and people aren't getting paid but still being forced to work. I don't know. I don't know who her record label is, but I feel like if Cardi were to decide to go like independent, I feel like she would do very well. I think that's isn't that what Meg The Stallion did, where she ended up going independent and owning her masters and kind of breaking away from that because she signed a contract that wasn't good. Because y'all know a whole lot of music contracts are just not looking out for the best interest of the artist. We've heard that from almost everybody, especially Prince. That's the main one that sticks out in my mind. But I just feel like she's doing a lot pregnant and then like postpartum. I don't want her to push it. Like I said, I know she's had a couple kids. I think she has what three. This is her fourth year, her fourth child. But that might be even more of a reason why you don't want to, push push yourself, right? Like you're not as young as you used to be, and this is your fourth baby. It's like I don't know. These are just my thoughts, but I feel like she should at least give herself 6 months to heal and bond with the baby because it's a newborn. You know what I mean? Like this isn't the days where women are forced to go back into the labor. I mean, like I said, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that she's not being forced by her record label because that's really, unfortunately, insensitive. But again, I know the music business doesn't care about anything but dollar bills. But I hope they're not pushing her on stage or on tour right after she gives birth. Like, give her some time to, you know, bond with the baby. Give her, I would say, even a year, but that's, I know, being optimistic, but at least 6 months. My goodness. And, Stefan, he has a cute coin too, being in the NFL. They'll be okay. Um, Says while the professional football player hasn't said much to the press about the pregnancy news, he took to social media to share his thoughts about the baby on the way. In the comments section under Cardi's Instagram post about preparing for her Little Miss Drama tour, Diggs shared some thoughts on the baby on the way. Proud of you for staying focused, he said. In another comment, he shared his hopes for the sex of the baby on the way, 100% teen boy. Then he hinted that he was thinking of some baby names, thinking of Spanish names right now. While speaking to the press before practice, Diggs was also asked about the pregnancy news. He said, "Oh, my personal life? I told you about that. We don't talk too much about my personal life, but I heard about that." So I'm excited for them. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that Offset is, I know, still punching the air, trying to take Cardi for every dollar that she's out here earning. And she is out here working, earning, creating life, creating music, going on tour, doing the absolute most. And it's like, Offset, what are you doing, sir? Because you could easily take all of that frustration. Well, he did take some of it and put it in the studio, but it wasn't good. But that's okay. Like Aaliyah said, right? If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off, try again, because yeah, don't make music about Cardi. Make music about moving forward. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, Offset is the one who caused all of this. He's the one that was continuously cheating on his wife, his then wife, Cardi, and just being disrespectful. And now he wants to act all hurt and try to take her for her money and refuse to sign the papers. And like, you're too old to be this toxic. Grow up. You know what I mean? Move on. She's moved on, and be out in the streets like you wanted to be, but leave her money alone. You see she's out here working hard for it, and you go earn some instead of having your hand out. But anyway, congratulations to Stefon. I can't wait to see the baby pictures and Cardi B. And you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.